Hey everyone, welcome to today's DIY tutorial. My name's Lonnie. If you haven't taken a class with me before, I do all of our DIY programs. Right now we're pretty much doing a lot online or in kits. For December we're doing 2 tutorials. One is going to be how to make a bow for a wreath, which is going to be today's. And then we're going to do another tutorial on how to wrap a gift box. So for today's tutorial, we're making bows for a wreath, like I just said. So today's supply list is pretty small. You need scissors, wire, and ribbon. I would suggest using wired ribbon. So if you can see the ends here, there are wires sticking out of it. So wired ribbon just allows us to make bows that we can form and hold their shape so they're not all like floppy or doing whatever they want to do as ribbon does. So if you do not have wired ribbon, your bow will not be as structured of a bow, but that's okay if that's what you want. But I am using wired ribbon. So I am going to tilt the camera down because you don't need to see my face, you need to see the ribbon. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in about maybe 12 inches to start. And we are going to make a small little loop with our ribbon. We're going to pinch in the center here and then twist the nub. Okay, so you're going to have one end. This is going to be your tail when we're finished. And then all of this other ribbon is what's going to make your bow. So we're going to actually hold this upside down. Make sure you always maintain a pinch in the center here. Otherwise your bows are going to come apart and then you're just going to have ribbon all over again. So we are going to take our ribbon and fold it over. And we're going to make it maybe 2 to 3 inches depending on the size of bow you want. So we're just going to fold it over. In the center, we're going to pinch it and flip it. So we're going to kind of turn it in the center, if you can see that. We twisted the ribbon. That's because some ribbon is printed only on one side. So if you have a ribbon that's printed just on one side and you don't twist it, you're going to have the back side on every other bow. So you are going to turn it back over. Try to make the sides match up. And then in the center again, we're going to pinch and twist. Okay, so we're going to keep doing that. Roughly the same size. You can make each loop a little bit bigger if you would like. You're going to fold it over, pinch, and then twist it around in the center. And we are going to do at least 4 loops on each side. So you're going to, in the end, have an uneven number because we're going to count this one. So we're going to have at least 9 loops. If you want a bigger bow, a fuller bow, feel free to do more. Just keep going. Fold it over, pinch, twist. Fold it over, pinch it, and then twist it. So I just need 2 more, one on each side. Fold it over, pinch it, twist it, and 1 more. So we're going to fold it over, pinch in the center, and twist. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So we have 4 loops on each side. Those are going to make the bow, and then 1 in the center. We're going to take our wire and we are going to put it through the nub loop in the center. Okay, and then twist it real tight. So all of the bows stay together. If you don't have floral wire, feel free to use a thicker wire. If you have pipe cleaners, feel free to use a pipe cleaner. The pipe cleaners you might see more, so make sure it's a color that looks nice with your bow. And now we're going to fluff. I always try to leave a tail of the wire at the end too. That way you can attach it to a wreath if you're putting on a wreath. If you're putting on a package, you'll want to cut these down pretty short so nobody stabs themselves. That wouldn't be fun. So we're just going to fluff everything out. The middle one kind of goes vertically. And then we just take our fingers, open up each loop on each side, and fluff them. I'm sure there's a technical term, but I think fluff sounds just fine. Okay. So there we have a fluffed out bow, and you can fluff it more if you want more loops in your bow. Feel free to do 5 on each side. If you have a lot of ribbon, do as much as you want. If you have smaller ribbon, you can do this with skinnier ribbon as well. You can do 3 on each side if 4 is just too big for your package or your wreath or whatever you're using it for. So that is the fluffed out bow. The last step are these tails. So to give a nice finished professional look to the end, we cut the tails on a diagonal. So figure out how long you want the tail to be and just start cutting on a diagonal. Okay. Now if you want the diagonal to be the exact same on both sides, you can take the diagonal, flip it around, and use it as a guide to cut this diagonal. Okay. Alrighty. So this is our quick and easy bow tutorial. We have our nice bow. We have wire to hang it on a wreath if you want. And there you go. If you have any questions, just let me know. See you next time.